Hello, guys. Welcome. This is Austin Linney with your Friday rant. How's everybody doing today? What I'm going to talk today about is this concept that I think you can do for money, but honestly, it's kind of a life lesson. It's called short, mid, and long, right? And what I mean by that is you have short term money, right, that you live on. You have mid term money that could be real estate commission, ownership payout in a business. And then you have long, which is equity, enterprise value business, right? And the game is to get all three things working symbiotic where you're focused on your short-term money. It's going to create things that you can live on. You don't touch the long term. You pour that back in. You don't touch the long, you don't touch the mid. You pour that back into the equity, and that's going to allow it to build up. That could be life insurance. It could be ownership in a business, all those things. And what you're basically doing is working long enough or creating enough revenue where the long supersedes the short. All right. And what that does is it allows you to create a space where you're building towards something where you can exit, right? That's what we want. We want freedom. We want options. But if you're always focused on the short term money, right? You're never going to get your long money and you're going to be working for the rest of your days. Here's a simple example: health insurance, life insurance, right? Overflated life insurance, infinite banking policy, right? The one thing that I wish that I could do is I could go back and at 18 years old, I could put $50 away, $10 away, right? You compound, right? Uh, I think we are too focused on short term aspects, right? You could do short, mid, long. You could do it in weight gain, right? There's a thing that you could do that if you did it every day, it would become a long term gain. But in the short term, you maybe really don't want to do it, but it's something you got to focus on. I think that we're too focused on what we're making in our W 2. Oh, I got to be making six figures. But if you don't have any equity in anything, if you don't have any understanding of your mid and long term game when it comes to investing business wise, then that short term money can be taken away like that. It can be removed from your life. You could lose your job. You could get laid off. Something could happen in your business. It could go south. You have to keep all these things moving in all different directions. And I think that we're too focused as a society on the short term gain. No, I need to be making this amount of money. Yeah, but what does that really mean, though? Would you take less if you could get equity? Would you take less if you could take 10 hours a week and focus on a long term gain? Right? Most of the time, they tell you, what do you do when you have a W 2? You build up a business long enough for it to overtake your W 2 salary, and then you can leave it. That's basically the same process. Don't be so focused on the short term that you lose focus on the mid and long term, and then you wake up 20 years later and you don't have anything to take care of you. You don't have anything that's compounded over the years. Hope everybody got some value from this, and we'll see you next time. Guys, let me take a minute to tell you about my buddies over at Lead Hub, Ben and Aaron, the best humans I know. Not only are they amazing at marketing for trade companies, but Ben started his HVAC company in his garage, sold it for multi-million dollars. So when this guy talks, I listen. When we took over Dietz Mechanical, we had 22 reviews in 22 years. In 7 short months, we went from 22 reviews to 107. We went from a 4.2 to a 4.7. We tripled our Facebook presence and we tripled our calls. If you're an HVAC, plumbing, electric, landscaping company, and you're looking for a no BS approach to marketing, you're looking for people who have done it before, you got to go to leadhub.net